And a good Friday evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. My name is Joel Viss. Glad to have you along for tonight's Class 2A District 1 matchup between the MOC-Floyd Valley Dutch and the Central Lyon George Little Rock Lions. We are live from Dick Null Field here in Rock Rapids for week number 6, week number 4 of district play, but week number 6 overall. The Lions come into tonight 5-0 overall, 3-0 in District 1 play. They sit atop of Class 2A District 1. Currently, they are tied at that undefeated record with West Lyon, and we await that anticipated matchup next Friday night as the Lions will go on the road to face the Wildcats. But first things come first, it's homecoming here at Rock Rapids and at Central Lyon this week, and we've had a full week of festivities, not as many as normal because of the COVID-19, but yet we've still had a week full of fun, a week full of activities, some dress-up days, lots of good stuff going on throughout the week, and it's good that these kids are in school and able to enjoy that opportunity as well. We say a big congratulations to King Kalen Meyer and Queen Hayden Hymanson for Central Lyon here tonight, and we will get a view of both of them a little bit later on here tonight. For tonight's matchup, as we talked about, the Lions coming in at a perfect 5-0 atop the district. The opposite here for MOC-Floyd Valley. They have struggled this year throughout the season. They're 0-5 on the year, 0-3 in district play. Still looking for that first win, still looking for their identity. We got a chance to talk to Coach Grant Hegstad a little bit earlier today from MOC-Floyd Valley. He talks about that, trying to find their identity, changing it up, changing personnel. They've had a lot of things going different directions out there. They're still trying to find their niche and build on a few younger players now getting folded into the mix, and we'll see that throughout tonight as we go forward. As you can see up here on your screen, a shot of the clouds here. It's a cool, cloudy night here at Dick Null Field for homecoming, and it is definitely fall football weather, and this is the way we like it. This is the way we want it, and we don't have to worry about any of the little black bugs. Don't have to worry about cramping necessarily because the weather will keep it up there. The only thing you're going to have to worry about is keeping yourself warm in the stands, and if you're listening to me right now, you are warm at home, and we appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to us here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. A big thank you to all the sponsors that make this broadcast possible. Make sure that you patronize the sponsors you see throughout the broadcast. If nothing else, stop in there and tell them thank you. Those sponsors are DeNoble Austin PC and Company, Frontier Bank, Sanford Health Systems, Pizza Ranch here in Rock Rapids, Premier Bank, and Avera Medical Group, and the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, bringing you tonight's action here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Once again, my name is Joel Viss. Glad to be with you for tonight's play-by-play. MOC-Floyd Valley, Central Lyon, we talked about that. Elsewhere around the district, Sheldon is at Unity Christian tonight, and West Lyon, a big game over at Sioux Center tonight before we get into the final week of season play, and then we will start talking playoffs. It's hard to believe we are that close, but we are just around the corner from playoff time here in Northwest Iowa. As we said, we got a chance to talk to Coach Grant Hegstad earlier today. We also got a chance to talk to offensive coordinator Jeff Cruz. Obviously, our condolences going out to Coach Curtis Eben, losing his father earlier this week. But Coach Eben is on the sidelines here today, but he was obviously busy throughout the week. So we got a chance to get a different perspective from Coach Jeff Cruz. So we'll hear from him a little bit later on. Before that, we will go to the break here, and we'll come back and listen to what MOC-Floyd Valley head coach Grant Hegstad has to say about tonight's matchup here in Rock Rapids. You're listening to Central Lyon George Little Rock Lion football on the Lyon Broadcast Network.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin and Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
We know our name is Pizza Ranch, but have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded daily, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken. Make it a meal on the buffet or order online for carry-out and delivery. More than just pizza, you'll love our chicken. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. It's time to talk MOC-Floyd Valley football with the head coach of the Dutchman, Grant Hagstad. Coach, thanks for joining us this week.
Absolutely. Thanks for your guys' coverage.
Grant, let's talk a little bit about your squad. A tough season so far for the Dutchman. Looks to me you're trying to find your identity. I've seen that you've got a lot of different kids coming in, starting to play a lot of sophomores, and trying to get the right mix with the Dutchman squad there out there. Tell us a little bit about your season so far.
Yeah, if you look at us day one of fall camp to who we are preparing for this given week, there's certainly been some evolution within this team, just trying to find who we are as a team based upon, a lot of the individuals that make up this team. And so, we've had to transform a little bit as the year's gone on. We've found things that have worked well for us. We've found some things that haven't, and we've adjusted some of those things appropriately. But ultimately our goal has been each day and each week to find ways to keep getting better and better, because the postseason this year is set up for that. And so, really trying to find who we are and what we do at our very best level.
Well, you've got a chance again this Friday night. Let's set our focus. You go on the road to Central Lyon, George Little Rock, a young squad going up a very tough team there in CLGLR. How are you going to prepare those young quarterbacks and the young tailback?
Yeah, just looking at who our guys are, we've tried to really put a focus on us and what we do this year, just because we don't necessarily know what tomorrow's going to bring in terms of who we've got for our kids or necessarily an opponent. So we've really tried to live into our kids. It starts with the fundamentals, and so we've put a lot of time into our blocking and our tackling and tried to get better there each week with the fundamentals. If you look at our season as we lead up to this given week with Central Lyon, George Little Rock, we've played a lot of good opponents. If you look at the district that we play in this year, it's been incredibly competitive. And so our kids have played against some really high caliber, well-coached teams that have been physical, that have had good team speed. And we know Central Lyon, George Little Rock is going to be no different this week.
What are some things you expect to see when you get on the field against the Lions?
Yeah, I think traditionally, Central Lyon's always been a team that is strong, aggressive, and physical with their fronts, both offensively and defensively. And they pair that with good team speed and aggressiveness with their skilled players, and whether that's on offense or on defense, it's kind of a mentality that they all embrace. And this team, this given year for Central Lyon is no different. I think they play well to what the tradition of Central Lyon has been. And so we're going to have to be really good in all facets of the game.
Well, you've talked about a little bit how your team is trying to evolve throughout the season. You've changed things from the beginning of the season to the now. What are some things we can expect to see when your team takes the field offensively and defensively?
Yeah, offensively, we've put a lot of work into our run game the last couple of weeks. That was an area in which we were struggling on, especially early on in the season. And I feel like gradually each week, by week, we've gotten better in that facet of the game and found better schemes that allow our kids to block better with our front based on the skills that they've got. I feel like our objective always remains the same, whether it's run or pass, is just find ways to get our skill kids the ball in space and then allow them to make plays. And so we try to get creative with some different ways to get our playmakers the football and allow them to make plays from that point. Defensively from us, our guys have been solid. We fit well. We've been disciplined for the most part throughout the course of the season. You look at the scores that we've had against us, and it's not necessarily indicative of the way that our defense has always played. But because of some special teams miscues or some big plays that we've given up, those have been ones that have kind of gone against us, and you could see on the scoreboard at times. But in general, I've been really pleased with the way that our defense has played throughout the course of the season.
Well, we talk each and every week about how tough Class 2A District 1 is and moving your way through the season. As we get towards the end of the season, heading into the playoffs, how is your team looking quarantine-wise / injury-wise?
Yeah, all in all, we're really thankful with where we're at. There's been some ups and downs throughout the course of the season for us, just as there has been any team in the area or around the state. But going into this given week, we're pretty thankful in terms of where we're at with health, in terms of quarantine status on kids, and also in terms of injury. We had a couple injuries early on that we lost a couple guys for the season, but have remained encouraged by the way that those guys have responded and just adjusted in terms of how they serve as teammates.
Well, going into the night here, you're going to play Central Lyon, George Little Rock. Your team goes on the road. Going to be a nice night, though. Good, cool fall weather. How is your team prepared to get on the road and go to a team like this?
Yeah, we just look at it as any other opponent, knowing that they do the little things incredibly well, and so we've got to match that and be that much better in the details of the game. And so we've put on a lot of work Monday through Thursday here in preparation for our opportunity to go perform Friday night. We know it's going to take a 4-quarter effort. And it can't have a lot of ups and downs. We got to perform at a very high level for those 4 quarters in all facets of the game again.
What do you see as some of the keys for your team if you want to go in there and try and pick up a win against the Lions?
Offensively, I think we've got to find ways to maintain possession and win first downs. In order for us to do that, we got to be able to establish more of a run game than we have the last couple of weeks. And with that too, we've got to be able to hit some of the passes in which they're willing to give us. If you look at Central Lyon, George Little Rock's front and linebacking core, that they're pretty good against the run, and so we're going to have to be physical at point of attack. If you look at their secondary and the way they play the pass, they're not really willing to give up the big one, so we've got to look at which ones are they willing to let us take and then take shots when we have chances. Defensively for us, Central Lyons run the ball really well. Their front's big, they're strong, and they play fast, and they've got some skill guys that are pretty dangerous. And so we've got to be really good with being disciplined within our scheme, have each guy do his own job consistently throughout the course of a game, and match their physicality at point of attack.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you spending some time with us here this week, and we wish you the best of luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks again for your coverage.
That is the head coach of the MOC-Floyd Valley Dutchman, Grant Hagstad. We'll be back with more of the pregame show when we return.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. It's time to talk Central Lyon, George Little Rock Lions football with the offensive coordinator for the Lions, Jeff Cruz. Coach, thanks for filling in for us this week.
You bet. Thanks for having me, Joel.
Well, Jeff, let's talk a little bit about last week. A great game. We expected it to be a hard-fought game against Sioux Center, and we were ready for the task, and our players came out, and they got after it from the get-go.
Yeah, we talked to the kids all week about how, this was going to be our first real test of the year, and they have to come out focused and ready to go. I thought pregame there was kind of a sense of focus that we hadn't really seen all year from the kids, which was good. I mean, it gave us a very good feeling going into the game, and then we obviously came out and played pretty well the first quarter. I think we took the ball right down, or we stopped them, got a score right away, and then we got a defensive, a pick six by Caden Van Berkom, and that just, that even though it was early in the game, it kind of felt like that put us in control, and the guys just never looked back. And defense played amazing as they pretty much have played all year long. I think after we redid stats to make sure everything was correct, I think they ended up with 66 total yards of offense, which is obviously a team like Sioux Center who runs the ball very well, throws the ball efficiently. That was pretty good.
Well, and you talk about how amazing the defense has played all year long, and the offense has benefited by that, where they've gotten advantage of a lot of short fields. They haven't had to put up some spectacular numbers, but against Sioux Center, the offense came out and they looked really crisp all night long.
Yeah, I thought we had a good game plan going into the game. I felt confident with that we could move the ball. Our guys up front are really really clicking together, the front five that we got. And then we've got lots of different skill guys that we can give the ball. We have 3 different packages with tailbacks that we can kind of go with 3 different styles back there. We also have the ability to go, 4 wide, 5 wide, and spread the field. And when you have an athletic quarterback that can run the ball, it really stresses the defense. But yeah, it's real easy to call plays when the defense is giving us the ball in our own territory, basically every possession, which they've done the last couple games here. But yeah, overall, I thought the offense continued to play well. I can't say that we probably have really had an off night yet this year, where things just didn't go well. But yeah, especially last Friday, the front five just did an amazing job of opening up holes for the skill positions.
Well, let's turn our focus away from Sioux Center. Let's set it on the site at hand here tonight. Homecoming football tonight at Dicknall Field, and MOC-Floyd Valley coming to town. What is we expecting to see tonight in this game?
Yeah, it'll be another, hard-hitting game. MOC will probably be close to 50-50 run pass. Teams have kind of taken away the run. They've gotten down early and had to throw the ball quite a lot, but I know that Coach Hegstead would prefer. He's a defensive guy. I'm sure he would prefer to keep the ball on the ground and try to run as much as possible. Defensively, they're going to show us a 3-4. When they'll walk their outside backers up, it'll be like a 5-2 look. We'll have to make sure that we talk and communicate. That's not a look we see very often. We were used to seeing 3-3 stack defenses or some sort of 4 front. So this will be a little bit different for our guys. We've worked it all week on who to take, on who to, we have to determine who we're going to block and who we're going to leave for our pullers and things like that. Offensively, they've struggled. MOC has. They've gone to a sophomore quarterback. We noticed this last game. I think he threw the ball about 25 times last game. So our secondary has been working on that to make sure that we don't give up any cheap yards there, and identify where they have I think they have like a 6'4" kid. Identify where he's at, as that can create some mismatches for us on defense.
Well, you talk about their defense a little bit, running that 5-2 look at us. What are some things that we can do offensively where we might be able to get out in some open space?
We're going to try and take advantage of the 5-2 box. When they put 7 guys in the box and they're going to leave 4 on the outside, we're going to try and get to the outside, either just through some bubble passes or our jet sweeps, or just rolling the quarterback out and try and take advantage, set the edge quick with our H-back, and then let our skill guys kind of work out there. We only have 6 guys to block when we have our H-back in the game, so there's 7 guys there. We're either going to have to read one of them, which we've been working on a little bit more as we go through the year. We're not a real big zone read team, as we just feel like it's easier to not make the kids think out there and just have them do whatever we call. But obviously, if they put 7-8 guys in the box, we're going to have to do a little something different, and probably end up throwing the ball a little bit more this game than we have in the past.
Well, one of the big things about this week, it's homecoming week here at Central Lyon, George Little Rock, and always a big week, always a fun week, lots of different activities going on. How have our kids done this week with being focused, and how do we keep them focused on football instead of all the other events that are coming?
Well, this year, it's been a little different. We've basically, the only thing we've done all week is coronation, so it hasn't really been that different for our kids, besides the fact that we had to get them to school on Wednesday night. But there are things going on during the day, and I think the focus just comes from our captains. They know that MLC's they haven't won yet this year, but our captains also know that about 5-6 years ago, MLC came in and beat us on our home field when we were probably the favorites, and we really don't want that to happen. So the captains have done a good job of making sure the kids stay focused. Once school ends and the homecoming activities kind of stop for the day, then the captains take control and get them focused and ready to go for football, starting about 3:30. And I have no doubt that tonight I should say, that the kids, those captains will do the same thing and make sure our guys are focused and ready to go.
What are some of the key things that we need to take care of tonight to make sure we can come away with a homecoming win?
All the typical things that we talk about each week with the kids. Ball control, number one. Can't turn the ball over. We try and turn them over as much as possible. That's one of the goals on our goal sheets is the offensive goal is always 0 turnovers, and the defensive goal is always to force 2 turnovers and get +2 in that category. But besides that, we just have to do and focus on what we do well. We're a running team. I'll be the first to admit I'm not a pass-first offense coordinator. We want to run the ball, and we want to run it well. I think our front 5 on offense need to handle, MOC's front 3, they're decent size. They're tall kids. They're not probably overly big compared to what we saw last week, but I don't think we're going to see much bigger than what we saw last week. So we need to control the line of scrimmage on offense, and defensively, whether we're in a 3 front or a 4 front, I think we actually even practiced some 5 front this week. But we just need to control the line of scrimmage and force MOC into some uncomfortable situations and get them behind the sticks.
Well, Jeff, we appreciate you filling in this week for Coach Eben, and we wish you the best of luck tonight.
You bet. Thanks, Joel. I also want to make sure that we say congratulations to Pat Murphy and Scott Groders on being inducted into the Central Lyon Hall of Fame tonight during homecoming. Both of those guys were football players and multi-sport athletes here at Central Lyon, but we want to make sure we say congratulations to them.
Absolutely a big week for the CLGLR football squad, and we look forward to that. We'll be back with more of our pregame show when we return.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
And we welcome you back here to the pregame as we close things up on our pregame show, and we get ready for kickoff here live from Dicknell Field. My name is Joel Visk. Glad to have you with us here tonight for Class 2A District 1 matchup between MOC-Floyd Valley, the Dutchmen, and the Lions of Central Lyon, George Little Rock. Captains have met at midfield. MOC-Floyd Valley has won the toss. They have elected to defer. The Lions have elected to receive the ball, and they will defend the south end zone. So they will be moving from right to left on your computer screen. Once again, we thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being along. For all those people who are watching at home, CLGOR Lion fans, it's homecoming for you guys, and we welcome in all of the visitors from the MOC-Floyd Valley area as well. Glad we could provide this coverage for you if you could not make the trip up to Rock Rapids. Lions will start on the offensive side of the ball, a perfect 5-0 on the season, ranked number 4 in the latest rankings in the state of Iowa. 3-0 in district play, atop the standings. MOC-Floyd Valley 0-5 coming into tonight, 0-3 in District 1. Fetters will set the ball up, ready to give the ball a boot. He has it at the 40-yard line. Back deep to kick. A squib kick will go to the up back there for the Lions. That's Gable Van Beek. He's breaking to the sidelines. Across the 40. He's got some opening across midfield. Down the sidelines he goes. Stiff arms a man at the 35. Still on his feet. And inside of the 15-yard line. And the Lions return the opening kickoff into the red zone. And if you're the Lions, that's exactly the way you want to get things started here tonight. And the Lions are rolling early here. They want to take care of business. They want to get things done right from the get-go. They don't want to have to worry about getting into a tight battle with these guys. Lions expect to come in here and really get after it right from the get-go. They have a big week here. Homecoming in your eye, and you've got a potential matchup with West Lyon, but you can't put MOC-Floyd Valley behind you. You have to pay attention and be ready to go. Zach Lutmer in the shotgun formation, calls it out, hands off right side. Immediately, Caden Van Berkom gets hit and fumbles the football. Got hit right at the line of scrimmage there. Ball popped out there. Zach Lutmer able to fall on top of it. Going to be a 3-yard loss. Second down and 14 coming now for the Lions, and that's not what you wanted to see happen. Second and 14, Lions return the opening kickoff inside of the 20-yard line here for MOC-Floyd Valley. Twin receivers set to the left, single receiver right, empty backfield for Zach Lutmer here in that shotgun formation. Calls it out, rolling out right side, has some pressure, sidesteps some defenders. Now he can't get away. He's wrapped up in the backfield and brought down at the 25-yard line, an 8-yard loss for Zach Lutmer. Sacked in the backfield. The Lions, a great return to start off the game, but have gone backwards ever since. MOC-Floyd Valley, they're looking for it. They're playing on their toes, and they are coming after the Lions. You heard Coach Cruz talk about it. It's a 5-2 setup here for the defense, and the Lions got to be communicating on who they're blocking, and so far they haven't done a good job with that. Twins left, single right, Van Berkham in the backfield. They fake the hand, rolling out there. Lutmer's just going to tuck and run. He's inside the 20, goes inside the 15, maybe right back to the original line of scrimmage. And a pickup of 9 for Zach Lutmer on third down. That'll set up fourth down and about 11. Lions will go for it here on the opening series. A great return by Gable Van Beek down to the 15-yard line. Lions go backwards on the first two plays and now find themselves behind the sticks on fourth down. Ball right at the 15-yard line. Got to get to the 4 for the first down. Twin receivers to each side. Man in motion is Taylor Putnam. They'll bring him around. Lutmer's going to roll out right side, looking down the field. He's got some pressure. Now throws towards the end zone. Ball is batted away. And a turnover on downs for MOC-Floyd Valley. A big defensive stop after the big kickoff return. The Lions can't get on the scoreboard. Lions will come out on the defensive side of the ball now, and very frustrating there. The first couple plays, you get behind the sticks, then you're trying to dig out of a hole, and MOC-Floyd Valley, they are ready to play here tonight, and you had to expect that. You got to expect, if you're the Lions, you are going to get the best shot from everybody here tonight. Carson Jagger, the sophomore quarterback, into the pistol formation. Aidan Klein, sophomore tailback, behind him. A little bit of confusion there as they run into each other. And Klein is knocked down on the sidelines. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like he will for no gain. Jagger and Klein running into each other, almost losing the exchange. Klein does come away with it. And that's something you see there where Carson Jagger is just now into the lineup as the quarterback. Just started into that role full-time last week, so still some confusion there, and those are those reads that you got to figure out. Twin receivers to each side, back to pass, quick pass over the left side, goes through the hands of the wide receiver. Incomplete pass as the officials blow it dead right away. Very dangerous there when you throw that pass sideways. You got to make sure it's a forward pass so it doesn't become a fumble on a situation like that. Third down and 10 here, opening possession for MOC-Floyd Valley, sitting on their own 15-yard line. Needing a big play here to give themselves a little bit of breathing room. If nothing else, give them some room to punt the ball away. They'll hand off Klein, and Klein is wrapped up immediately in the backfield, going nowhere for a 2-yard loss. The Lion defensive line was all over that. Lyle Moore was the first man to meet him. 2 yards loss on that one will set up fourth down and 12 and the punting situation here for MOC. The Dutchmen go 3 and out after a 3 and out versus the Lions on their offensive set. They're actually showing like they might stand into a formation, and now a flag will fly against MOC-Floyd Valley. Some confusion there and illegal substitution. Too many people breaking the huddle there, so a 5-yard penalty against MOC. That'll push them back inside the 10-yard line down to the 8, and they will be forced to punt the ball from there. Luke Geltema will drop back to punt. Standing in the middle of his own end zone, Cooper Spies and Zach Lutmer stand at their own 40. Flags will fly. And it looks like we may have a neutral zone infraction against the Lions. And we'll march it back out across the 10. Flag will go on Dylan Winkle, lined up in the neutral zone. So back to 4th and 12 and back to the 13-yard line. And this will give Jeltum a little bit more room as he stands just inside the goal line. Snap is clean. Jeltema will get it away. A high end-over-end kick angling towards the sidelines. Cooper Spies makes the catch at the 45 as he runs out of bounds, and the Lions will start from there. Outstanding field position once again. They start inside of MOC-Floyd Valley territory. Now they got to see if they can do something with it. Started inside the 20 on their last possession, but went 3 and out against a very aggressive Dutchman D. 7:48, as you can see up in the top left side of your corner here in quarter number 1, all tied at 0. Twin receivers set off to the left side. Single receiver wide right is Cooper Spies. Van Berkum behind Lutmer. Calling it out, back to pass, has room there, pressure. Berkum has it underneath on the screen pass, takes it inside the 40 to the 34-yard line. And a nice pickup there of 9 yards on the screen pass from Lutmer. When the team brings the pressure that you see from MOC-Floyd Valley, the Lions saw that in the first 3 downs. They tried to take advantage of it and try and catch them underneath with those screen passes. 2nd down and 1 now for the Lions. Twin receivers go left, single receiver wide to the right. That is Spies. Kalen Meyer, the up back there on the right side. Van Berkum behind him again. Man in motions, Rasmussen. Fake to him, back to pass. Looking over the middle of the field, fires one at Kalen Meyer. And too strong on the throw there. Tried to thread the needle, and the ball goes incomplete. Clock will stop on the incompletion there. Just under 7 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. 3rd down and 1. For CLGLR, went 3 and out on their first possession inside the red zone. And now looking to correct those ways and see if they can't move the chains on this set. Twins and receivers to the right, Rex Van Wy wide to the left. Van Berkum behind Lutmer. They'll fake to him, going to keep jet sweep. It goes right to Lutmer. He slips as he tries to cut inside the 30 at the 26-yard line. He'll go down after a pickup of 8, but good enough for a Lion first down. First down and 10 for Central Lyon George Little Rock as they move the chains for the first time here tonight. Ball will be placed at the 26-yard line. Empty backfield here for Lutmer. Twin receivers left side, Spies wide to the right side. Double up backs to the right side. Here comes Rasmussen. They'll fake to him. Lutmer's going to keep. He'll take off. Sidesteps some defenders. He's racing to the corner. He'll outrun the defense. 26 yards. Zach Lutmer is in for 6. Zach Lutmer, that's what he does. MOC-Floyd Valley, they had that one pinned. It looked like they were ready to go. And he sidestepped a defender at the line of scrimmage and took off towards the corner. And Zach Lutmer is just too quick for most defenses. And the Lions are on the board here with just over 6 minutes to play. Swinging gate will come in here for the Lions. Lutmer on to hold. Cooper Spies the kicker. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, and that is good as well. 6:17 to play here in the first quarter, 7-0. The Lions lead over MOC-Floyd Valley. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Rock Rapids, Joel Viss with you here on the Lyon Broadcast Network. Zach Whitmer, 26-yard touchdown run to put the Lions on top here, 7-0, midway through quarter number one. It's homecoming here tonight. Congratulations to King Kalen Meyer and Queen Hayden Hymanson being elected king and queen on Wednesday night, part of coronation ceremonies. And a congratulations to Pat Murphy and Scott Groders on being elected to the Central Lyon Hall of Fame. Speeds will give the ball a boot. It'll be picked up at the 10-yard line, moving right down the middle of the field. Sidestepping defenders, room to run, and across the 35-yard line. Good return there. That time, I do believe that was Jeltima. Actually, it was not Jeltima. That was Chase Sassman. And Sassman with a nice return of about 26 yards. And nice starting field position here for MOC-Floyd Valley. As we said, Pat Murphy, Scott Groders, the Hall of Fame inductees, will get a chance to see them at halftime as they will be presented with their plaques. Two trip receivers to the right side, stacked up on top of each other. Single receiver wide to the left. Toss over the right side goes to Klein. Klein cuts it up the field, has positive yards. Out to the 39 for a pickup of 3. Trying to get the ball into Klein's hands out in space and let him do his thing. Aidan Klein, for any of you watching at home, you might recognize that name. A sophomore tailback for MOC-Floyd Valley a couple years ago. He was a George Little Rock student, and the family moved over to Orange City a few years ago. Second down and 7 now for MOC-Floyd Valley. Back to pass, looking left side over the middle of the field. Overshoots his intended receiver of Jeltima, and just too high for Carson Jagger as it goes right through the hands. Luke Jeltima, 5'11" junior. Third down and 7 now as the clock stops on the incompletion here. MOC-Floyd Valley looking to move the chains for the first time tonight. Their second offensive set. Back to pass once again. Quick pass over the side. That goes to Jeltima. Jeltima's got first down yardage across the 50. Close to the 45-yard line. We'll see where they say he slid out. They'll say the 46-yard line. So nice pitch and catch there for the MOC-Floyd Valley Dutch, and they've got themselves a first down. 15-yard pass completion there to Luke Jeltima. First and 10, ball in the Lion territory at the 46-yard line. Dutch will break the huddle. Twin receivers left side, single receiver to the right. Pistol formation. Now they bring a man in motion. Right to left. They hand off Klein. Right side. He's wrapped up. Pushes ahead across the 45 to the 44 for a pickup of 2. And that'll set up second down and 8. Second down and 8 here for MOC-Floyd Valley as they are in Lion territory. As long as they don't go backwards here, most likely you would expect the Dutch to go for it on 4 downs if they get into that situation. They'll send twin receivers off to each side. Pistol formation for Jagger. Klein stands alongside of him. Back to pass. Jagger looking right side. Out pass. Is caught and wrapped up immediately by Spees, but the catch is still made over there on the sidelines for a pickup of about 3 by Colton Corver. 3-yard reception there for Colton Corver will set up third down and 5. Definitely manageable here. MOC-Floyd Valley going to the quick passes to the outside and letting their athletes get out in space. Twin receivers left side here. Twin receivers come to the right side. Shotgun formation for Jagger. Klein stands off to his right side. They'll drop back to pass. Quick pass left side. Throws it behind the receiver. And they will call incomplete. They will say it's still a forward pass. And it'll set up fourth down. Now we see if MOC-Floyd Valley will go for it. Looks like they will. The offense is staying on the field as they are in Lion territory. MOC-Floyd Valley is going to go for it here. They're going to send trips to the right, single receiver left. Jagger in the pistol formation. Now you're going to see Klein come to his left. Breaking out outside, swing pass to Klein. He makes the catch, sidesteps the defender. He's got first down yardage and down to the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there. Great move by Aidan Klein to make the catch, then to make the man miss and pick up the first down. 11 yards for Aidan Klein, first down and 10, MOC-Floyd Valley. Ball spotted right at the 30-yard line. Twin receivers go to the left side, single receiver wide to the right. Big tight end there, Aidan Klein alongside, man in motion from left to right. They're going option, right side. Jagger takes off with it, takes a hit from Zach Lutmer, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 24-yard line. 6-yard gain there for Carson Jagger on the run. Second down and 4 now. Clock dips below 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Lions still lead 7-0. MOC-Floyd Valley 3 and out on their first offensive set. Here they are in offensive set number 2. And threatening to get into the red zone. Twin receivers break out to the right side, single man wide left. Jagger brings in man in motion, right to left. They hand up over the middle. Klein sidesteps a few defenders. Looks like he's got first down yardage down inside the 20 to the 19. Going to be a pickup of 5 and a first down. First down and 10 at the 19-yard line inside the red zone. MOC-Floyd Valley, they can say something that most teams haven't done against Central Lyon George Little Rock here this year. They are moving the ball on the defense and racking up some yards and a few more of those, and they will threaten to score. Twin receivers left side, wide to the right side is a single man in motion. Here option right side, quarterback keep. He's going to be wrapped up immediately. Nothing doing there. The Lions had that one read well. Kalen Meyer, Caden Van Berkom, Lyle Moore in there. And looks like Dylan Winkle into the mix as well. 1 yard loss that time for Jagger. We'll set up second down and 11. MOC-Floyd Valley in no rush to call the plays in from the sidelines. Everybody looks over there, gets the call, and then they go to the lineup. Twin receivers to each side here for the Dutchman. Aidan Klein stands behind Jagger, then decides what side he goes to. Doesn't show and tip his hat. Back to pass, left side, through the hands of the receiver, and it's picked off, going the other way. The Lions get the tip drill and take it the other way. Interception for the Lions. Rex Van Wy with another interception. Takes it down the sidelines there, and the Lions see it go through the hands, goes up in the air, and the Lions take over. They get a break, bend but don't break defense. And the Lions offense comes back onto the field. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line for Central Lyon George Little Rock. Just under a minute to play here in quarter number 1. It's been a fast-moving quarter here. Both teams moving the ball effectively so far after their first possessions. Twin receivers left, single to the right side. Man comes in motion. That is Kalen Meyer. Calling it out. They'll hand off left side. Goes to Van Berkom. He'll bottle it up at the 40-yard line, maybe if they give him the 40. And it looks like they will for a 2-yard pickup. So 2 yards on the carry there for Caden Van Berkom. That'll set up second down and 8 here for the Lions. Clock on the move. They do need to run another play here in the first quarter as the play clock is at 25. The play clock is not moving on your screen, but it is moving here at the field. Shotgun formation for Lutmer. Twin receivers left, single right. Kalen Meyer, he'll shift to the right side now, calling it out. They'll hand off right side. Van Berkom breaking for the edge there, cuts it up the field. Going to pick up another tough couple yards. About 3 there, and that'll bring an end to quarter number 1. After the first quarter of play, Lions leading MOC-Floyd Valley 7-0. We'll take a break and come back with quarter number 2. You're listening to Central Lyon George Little Rock football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
Back in Rock Rapids, Joel Viss with you here for the start of quarter number 2. Central Lyon George Little Rock leading MOC-Floyd Valley 7-0. After the first quarter of play, the lone score came on a Zach Lutmer 26-yard touchdown run about midway through that first quarter. Lions got the ball back after an interception and now sit 3rd down and 5 at their own 38-yard line. Or I shouldn't say the 43-yard line, I should say. Man in motion, there is Luke Rasmussen. Fake to him, back to pass is Lutmer looking underneath, has his man, that's Van Berkom on the screen. Plenty of running room, plenty of blockers. Sidestepping defender, still on his feet, inside the 30-yard line. Big catch and run there for Caden Van Berkom, and the screenplay taking advantage of that aggressive defense once again. Screen pass to Van Berkom goes for big yardage there that time. As they get down, they'll give him the 28-yard line there. So a 29-yard reception for Caden Van Berkom. He's got the only 2 receptions so far tonight, and they are both on those screen passes. 1st down and 10 for the Lions on the MOC-Floyd Valley 28-yard line. Single receiver to the right, twins to the left. Kalen Meyer in the backfield. They'll hand off to Meyer. He'll cut it up the field. Still on his feet. Breaks through some tackles. Upended inside the 20-yard line. Close to 1st down yardage. And I do believe that Kalen Meyer has it on a pickup of 10. Kalen Meyer, they like to switch him up and put him into the backfield and let Caden Van Berkom go in and block. And he brings just a little bit different dynamic to the backfield when he moves in. Meyer will stay in the backfield there for the running back position. Twins left, single right. Man shifting from right to left, that's Van Berkom. Calling it out, they'll hand off once again. Kalen Meyer sidesteps more defenders, breaks to the sidelines, rolling through defenders, fighting for the goal line, and he is in for the Lion touchdown. Kalen Meyer, tough yardage. He sidestepped a defender 2 yards deep and takes it the other 16 for an 18-yard touchdown run, and the Lions are on the board here again. 13-0 with 10:38 to go here in quarter number 2. Kalen Meyer back-to-back runs there, capping it off with an 18-yarder, a tough run, running through defenders and carrying them into the end zone. Extra point up for Cooper Spees is good. 10:38 to play, 14-0. Central Lyon George Little Rock leading MOC-Floyd Valley. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Back in Rock Rapids here, Joel Viss with you, live from Dicknell Field. Central Lyon George Little Rock celebrating homecoming here tonight as they lead 14-0 over MOC-Floyd Valley. Lions, their latest touchdown, a Kalen Meyer 18-yard touchdown run. Lions will go back to kick. Cooper Spees has the ball teed up here at the 40-yard line. Back to return here for MOC-Floyd Valley is Sassman and Jeltema. And Sassman will have it at about his own 10, and they will say the knee was down when he reached down to get it. He put the knee on the ground there, and Sassman will be down at the 9-yard line. Tough break there for MOC-Floyd Valley as Sassman had to go down to make the catch, and when he did, he put the knee on the turf, and he is down by contact. First down and 10 for MOC-Floyd Valley. They're able to move the ball pretty well in that last offensive set. Officials calling for MOC-Floyd Valley, going to call a timeout, going to talk things over. A little bit flustered after that. Their team was asking officials what was going on and not focused at all on that play. But what happened was the kick was a little bit short. Coming into the field of play was Sassman. He comes up on it, had to go down and catch it, but at the same time put his knee on the turf. And the official paying attention and very aware of that, and calls him down immediately at the 9-yard line. So MOC-Floyd Valley calling their first time out with 10:35 to go here in the second quarter. As we said, the Dutchmen able to move the ball pretty effectively on their last offensive set. Just gave up an interception inside the Lion red zone. And that cost them a trip where they had to actually move the ball down the field. Now we'll see if they can improve on that and see if they can't capitalize on that success. We'll see what kind of adjustments the Lions have made on the defensive side as they've got a chance here with MOC-Floyd Valley pinned in the shadows of their own end zone. And we'll see if this Lion defense and how aggressive they decide to get. Jagger in the shotgun formation, Klein alongside of him, low snap at his feet, picks it up, and he just heaves her down the sidelines and overshoots everybody. And Jagger just lucky enough to get rid of that one. As I said, that ball hit him at the feet. He picked it up off the ground and just stepped up into the pocket and let it fly rather than taking the sack. Good job of being well aware of the situation. Nonetheless, a second down and 10 situation at their own 9-yard line here. MOC-Floyd Valley waiting for the call to come in. Twin receivers will go out to the right side. Single receiver to the left. Aidan Klein standing off to the left side there. Man in motion is Sassman. Working on the shotgun there, rolling out there. Pitches to Sassman. He's wrapped up immediately. Rex Van Wy and Kalen Meyer get a hold of him, and he goes nowhere. I think they will give Sassman the original line of scrimmage for no gain. Third down and 10 now for the Lions, and maybe a loss of half a yard. And the clock is on the move as the Lions are able to tie him up in bounds. 14-0, the Lions lead. A first quarter touchdown run from Zach Lutmer and a Kalen Meyer run here in the second quarter. Rolling out right side now is Jagger. He'll throw out in the flat, has his man Jeltema, makes the catch. Not enough for first down yardage. Going to be about 3 yards short, but good enough for an 8-yard reception to get them away from their own end zone. Fourth down in about 2. Oh, man, they're going to give them a pretty good spot there. They will say fourth down and 1. And we'll see if MOC-Floyd Valley, how gutsy are they? Are they going to try and fake this one, or will they let Jeltema go back and punt the ball away? Jeltema will back up, and he will go back to punt. Lutmer and Spees on to do the return duties for the Lions. Snap goes, clean. Jeltema gives it a kick, a low kick, end over end, bounces and rolls out of bounds right at about the midfield marker is where the officials will step it off, and they will say it rolled across the 50 to the 48-yard line, and the Lions will start from there. More outstanding field position here for the Lions as they start right about midfield, and another short field set up by the defense, and the offense will see if they can't cap off another scoring drive. As we said, it is homecoming night. Plenty of festivities yet to go here for homecoming. We've got a Hall of Fame induction going on. At the halftime, we've got some junior cheerleaders. There's some relay for life going on. We had junior high football players, flag football players. We got lots of stuff going on here tonight. Lions, everybody in tight, bringing a man in motion. They'll hand off. Taylor Putnam, right side, trying to follow his blockers. Can't get away. Well pursued by MOC-Floyd Valley. They'll knock him down. And no gain on the run there for Taylor Putnam. Might even give him a loss of about a half a yard. Well, they'll give him a loss of 1. So it'll be 2nd down and 11. Back at the 47-yard line. Good view there by our cameraman, Sam Cruz. He's always on task for us each and every week. We do appreciate Sam for all of his work. Twin receivers come here to the near side. Wide receiver wide to the left side. That is Rex Van Wy. Lutmer calls it out. They'll fake the hand. He's going to roll left side. Plenty of running room. Zach's going to take off and run. He's got the first down and more as he goes inside the 40 to the 35. Tough running there for Zach Lutmer. Got the defense to bite, and he is just too fast when he gets out into the open. Officials must have thrown a flag there as the Lions are walking this one back here. I'm guessing in the area of a hold. Illegal block in the back against the Lions at the first down yardage stick, so they'll bring it back, and it will go for only a few positive yards. It'll be 2nd down and 9. So after the penalty, we will gain about 4 yards. Or I shouldn't say 2 yards, I should say. 2nd down and 9 now for the Lions. Twin receivers go to the left side. Single receiver right side here is Spees. Lutmer calls it out now, man in motion. That's Putnam. They'll fake the hand, and Zach will keep right up the middle of the field. Once again has first down yardage. Lutmer is so good at just exploding through the line of scrimmage. He is so quick. By the time you reach out to try and catch him, he is already by you. 9 yards on the carry for Zach Lutmer. He's got himself a first down. New set of downs here for the Lions inside of MOC-Floyd Valley territory. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. 7.5 to play here in the first half. 14-0, the Lions lead. Touchdown runs in each quarter so far. Twins left, single to the right. Lutmer calls it out once again. He'll hand off right side. That is Meyer. Meyer stops, cuts back left side, has positive yards. Going to pick up 7, maybe 8 yards. Kalen Meyer so shifty on that one. Just was supposed to go right. He sees it's plugged up, stops, and brings it back to the left side and picks up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3 now for the Lions as they are trying to get back into the red zone here and put another one on the board before the half. Twins left, single to the right. Lutmer in the pistol formation. Caden Van Berkom back in at the tailback spot. Back to pass. Lutmer, quick pass over the middle. Finds Kalen Meyer. He busts off a tackle and keeps on chugging inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line. Kalen Meyer, a quick pass. They tried to hit him on that one earlier. It was too strong. This time they find it. 23 yards on the reception that time to Kalen Meyer. First down and 10. Lions set up at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver wide to the right side. That is Spees. Van Wy and Putnam wide to the left side. Fake the hand. Lutmer keeps. Looks inside. Going to be wrapped up immediately. Went inside. He wanted to bust it outside, but then just thought better to put the head down, just take the positive yards. Going to pick up 3 on the carry. Not every run can be for 10-plus yards, and Zach will pick that up, just a sophomore. Second down and a long 7, short 8. Is the ball looks like it is at just inside the 14-yard line. Twins left, single right. Meyer in the backfield with Lutmer this time around. They will shift over with Van Berkom. Calling it out. Quick toss. No, Lutmer keeps. He's looking right side. Outruns the defenders. Cuts it inside. Twist and move and in for the Lion touchdown. Zach Lutmer, 14 yards. Little trickery there on the Lions as they fake the pitch out to the left side to Meyer. And then Lutmer does the rest. Having a beat on him there was Colton Corver, but Lutmer too quick as he beats him to the corner, then follows the blocker of Spies down below. Lions set up here, and they will bring in the swinging gate. No two-point conversion this time around. Lutmer will come on to hold as Spies will go on to do the kicking duties. Snap is low, but Lutmer gets a hold of it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:07 to play. Lions lead MOC-Floyd Valley 21-0. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
We know our name is Pizza Ranch, but have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded daily, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken. Make it a meal on the buffet or order online for carryout and delivery. More than just pizza, you'll love our chicken. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
And welcome back here to Rock Rapids, live from Dicknall Field. 21-0, the Lions leading MOC-Floyd Valley here on homecoming night. Final home regular season game for the Lions here tonight. Just 3 regular season home games this year with the COVID situation. Lions will finish out their season next Friday night at West Lyon for the annual Beef Bowl, and that should be a big one. And the Lions looking to stay perfect on the season here at 21-0. If they can go on to win here tonight, they will go into the Beef Bowl undefeated. West Lyon was leading Sioux Center 7-0 the last we heard, and it could be a great battle of undefeateds if that doesn't add to the mix of what the Beef Bowl already brings anytime that these two schools get together. Latest touchdown run for Zach Lutmer was 14 yards. Cooper Spies tacked on the extra point to make it 21-0 here with 5 minutes to play in the first half. MOC-Floyd Valley, we'll see how aggressive they get here it'll probably depend on how the return goes as Spies has the ball teed up. A deep kick this time will go inside the 10, but flags will fly. Looks like it's going to be offsides against the Lions, and we'll bring it back and kick it again. A good kick for Spies there, going to be negated. .507 to play here. No time off the clock there as the offsides penalty came in. They'll back the ball up now to the 35-yard line. Cooper Spies will once again Spies sets the ball up here one more time as they will get ready for the official signal. They have it. Jeltema and Sassman will move up to about their 15-yard line. Good kick once again. It'll bounce and take a hop. Sassman catches it at the 5. Now turning around. He's got to sidestep some defenders. The Lions wrap him up and does get back to about the 20-yard line. And a tough return there for Sassman as the ball bounced in front of him. Took a funny hop, but he was able to corral it and move it forward. Ball placed at the 19-yard line for MOC-Floyd Valley, so they will start first down and 10 from there, looking to try and march it down the field and score here before the half and build a little bit of momentum going into the second half of play. Everybody in tight this time around. They'll bring a man in motion. Handoff right up the middle of the field to Klein. Klein is hit in the backfield. Does a good job of fighting forward. Going to get positive of about a yard. And we'll set up second down and 9, maybe 8, depending on how good a forward progress they give him. But I do believe it will just be 9. Just across the 20-yard line is what they will say. Clock is on the move here, definitely in the favor of the Lions, and we'll see if they can force this into a 3 and out. Maybe they will take a timeout and try and grab the ball one more time. Trip receiver is now to the left side. Rolling out that way is Jagger. Jagger has some heat, throws one up in the air, and it comes nowhere near anybody for the offense. Zach Lutmer probably had the best beat on it there, but Carson Jansma had Dylan Winkle all over him and in his face and just looking to get rid of the ball. Third down and a long 8, short 9 here, but still a long distance to go here for MOC-Floyd Valley, trying to move the sticks and not give the ball back to the Lions before the half. Jagger in the shotgun formation, twin receivers off to each side here. Klein stands alongside of him, back to pass, heavy pressure, looks over the middle of the field. It is tipped, and Sassman cannot come down with it. It was thrown just above him, and Rex Van Wy just about had himself pick number 2 of the night. Clock will stop with 4:07 to play there on the incompletion, 4th down and 8 or 9, and Luke Jeltema will come back on to do the punting duties. Lions going to get the ball back here with plenty of time with some great field position. Cooper Spees and Zach Lutmer standing back at the midfield marker. Jeltema has not kicked to them yet. He is trying to kick away from the dangerous return men. Jeltema, quick kick, a low end-over-end kick will bounce. Cooper Spees has it at the 45, now breaking to the sidelines. Tries to get by a few defenders, but will not. He will cross the 50 down to the 47-yard line. And the Lions will start inside of Dutch territory with just under 4 minutes to play. Tip of the football right on the 47-yard line here for Central Lyon George Little Rock. First down and 10. Plenty of time on the clock. No need to take too many chances right away. Twin receivers to the left side, single to the right. Shotgun formation here. Lutmer calls it out. He'll fake the hand, throws out in front to Taylor Putnam. Nothing doing there as it was too far out in front. Ball will fall incomplete. Lions trying to get that ball to the edge as fast as possible here, trying to take advantage of that aggressive front here for MOC-Floyd Valley, playing about a 5-2 defense. We heard Coach Cruz talk about that in the pregame interview, and he figures if you can get to the edge quickly, you are going to be ahead of the defense and have yourselves a chance at some big plays, and we've seen that a few times here tonight. Second and 10, Twins right, single left, pistol formation. They'll fake the hand, rolling out left side is Lutmer, looking down the field. Flags will fly as he lofts it up over the top. Cannot find Taylor Putnam, and we will see what the flag is. It could be in the area of a defensive hold as it came from a side judge about 5 yards down the field. Lions had a crossing route going on underneath, as well as the deep route of Putnam. So we'll see what the officials' call actually is. A sideline warning will come against MOC-Floyd Valley, so no flag, just warning the MOC-Floyd Valley to give the official room on the sideline. So incomplete pass will be the call. 3rd down and 10 for Central Lyon George Little Rock. Lions will send twin receivers to the right side here. That's Putnam and Spees. Van Wy wide to the left side. Pistol formation this time. Lutmer back to pass. Looking right side, now coming back left. Now he's going to tuck and run. Looking for some blockers as he takes off. He slips. Now he keeps his foot up. He never went down, but the officials are going to say the knee hit the ground. Back at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Lutmer. And the officials and the crowd and the sidelines saw him keep the knee up. That'll be an interesting one to go back and watch. But the referee called it dead. Nonetheless, 4th down here, and the Lions will be forced to punt the ball away. Caden Van Berken will come on to do the punting duties. He's only punted 3 times so far this year. Lions have only punted 5 times on the season. As Van Berken gives it a boot, a side end-wing kick will bounce inside the 20, inside the 15, and that's where the Lions will down it at the 15-yard line with 3 minutes to play. So MOC-Floyd Valley holds on the defensive side. They'll take over again on offense. 3 minutes still on the clock. They've got some chances if they want to take some chances and see if they can't throw that ball down the field and move the ball in a hurry. They haven't moved the ball very effectively since that second drive of the first quarter where they were able to march it down inside the red zone before throwing an interception on a tip. Twin receivers off to each side. Low snap. Jagger up with it. Throws it deep down the sidelines and overshoots everybody as it sails out of bounds. Pass incomplete. Clock will stop. And once again, MOC-Floyd Valley want to take some shots, try and move the ball down the field, but when that clock stops, they give the Lions plenty of opportunities to possibly get the ball back and take some shots of their own. 21-0. Zach Lutmer's got a couple touchdown runs. Kalen Meyer has a touchdown run as well. King Kalen Meyer, the homecoming king. Shotgun formation, and flags will fly as Dylan Winkle will get into the offensive lineman and going on the hard count. Offsides penalty against Dylan Winkle. Lions defense get caught trying to be too aggressive this time. 2nd down and 5 now. Ball will be moved out to the 20-yard line. MOC will bring Chase Sassman now in at the tailback spot. 3 receivers wide to the right side. They'll go quick toss over there to Sassman. He's breaking for the sidelines. Wrapped up in the backfield. He's going to go down for a big loss. And they will give him forward progress of a loss of 3. And Sassman nothing doing there on that quick pitch. Clock on the move, though, at 2:35 here left in the second quarter. 3rd down and about 7. And a timeout will be called. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back with more Central Lyon George Little Rock Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network. Back in Rock Rapids here, 21-0. The Lions leading here late in the first half. 2:34 on the clock. Lions using their first timeout here to stop the clock and try and force the punt by MOC-Floyd Valley. See if they can't get the ball back with a chance to score late here in the half. Lions defense is out on the field, and they are set up and ready. MOC-Floyd Valley now breaking the huddle and will rejoin them. 3rd down and 7, ball at the MOC-Floyd Valley 18-yard line. Aidan Klein back in at the halfback spot. Back to pass is Jagger. Jagger throws over the left side. Miscommunication as Aidan Klein was running a flyer out there, and very lucky that it was a poor pass, because otherwise Gable Van Beek was going to have the easiest pick six you have ever seen. 2:29, the clock stops. 4th down. Luke Jeltima will come back on to punt the ball away once again. Lions return men will come up this time. They are going to plan for the short kick. Jeltima has been kicking short, not trying to give these guys the ball, and now they're going to play that, and they will stack up. Spees will stand at the 40-yard line this time. Jeltima has it. He'll give the ball a boot. This time a high spiraling kick goes off towards the sidelines, and the Lions will let it bounce and roll, and it will be downed at the 44-yard line, and the Lions will take over once again with really good starting field position. It's just a matter of if they can do something with it. 3 and out on their last possession. 2:21 on the clock here, and we'll see what the Lions elect to do with a couple timeouts in their pocket. Caden Van Berkom will come to the sidelines here, and the Lions will line up, and that most likely means a passing formation if Van Berkom's over here. Lions come out. They will bring Luke Rasmussen, Cooper Spees wide to the right side, Taylor Putnam, Rex Van Wide to the left. Now Putnam in motion. Rolling out right side is Lutmer. Looking down the field. He'll throw it deep over the top. Looking for Rasmussen, and just about intercepted there by MOC-Floyd Valley. Jackson Voss was the man on the move there, and the safety came over and just about had an interception of his own. MOC-Floyd Valley doing a really good job of getting pressure in the backfield on Lutmer. And Putnam will come to the sidelines, and they will bring in the extra blocker of Caden Van Berkom. Second down and 10 now for the Lions. Ball still at the 44-yard line. Twins left, single to the right side here. Lutmer calls it out. He'll hand off right up the middle. Goes to Meyer. Meyer powers ahead across the 50 to the 48-yard line is where they will say he is down. Pickup of about 7 and set up 3rd down and 3. Lions may take a chance here to just get the first down, give themselves a fresh set of downs if they can pick it up, and then take a few shots down the field. As you said, they've got a few timeouts in their pocket. 3rd down and a long 3 here. Twin receivers right, single to the left. Man in motion is Rasmussen. They fake the hand, and Lutmer keeps. Lutmer cuts it to the outside. Flag will fly in the area of a hold. First down yardage for now. An 8-yard pickup, but do believe that one is coming back. Official in the backfield there was the white hat referee, is the one who threw the flag. And now the officials are discussing what is going to happen. Oh, and they're going to say it's a chop block below the waist against the defense. They'll say the defense went low on an offensive player, so a 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run. So it is an 8-yard first down for Lutmer. Tack on 15, and they will move the ball to the 26-yard line. Your first initial point of contact must be above the waist. You cannot dive at the player's knees for obvious reasons, not trying to cause any injuries. Empty backfield here, twin receivers to each side. Lutmer calling it out, back to pass, looking right side, looking deep down the field, looking for Spees. Jump ball in the back of the end zone. The feet came down, and yes, Cooper Spees, 26 yards for the Lion touchdown. Cooper Spees, 26 yards, goes up. He had to wait for it. Gets the feet down as he tips the toes, falling out of the back of the end zone. And the Lions lead 27-0. Lions will set up here. We'll see if they just bring in the swinging gate, try and keep Spees perfect on the night, and they will. And Lutmer will set up as the holder. Spees will come on to try and kick the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, and it is wide to the left. No good. 1:17 to play here in the first half, and the Lions on top, 27-0. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted. You push through the uncertainty, and at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Back in Rock Rapids here at Dicknall Field. Lions capitalize again, a 26-yard touchdown reception from Zach Lutmer to Cooper Spees. The extra point failed and makes it 27-0 here late in the first half. 1:17 to play on the clock, and the Lions will try and give the ball the boot one more time. Chase Sassman and Luke Jeltma will stand back at their 10-yard line. Officials give the sign now to Cooper, so he will walk it off there. The Lions coverage team will come out as well. Spees gives it a boot, a high end over end kick caught at the 11-yard line. Sassman bobbles it though, now has to pick it up and takes off. Does cross the 25 to the 27, and MOC-Floyd Valley will have another opportunity here. Just a minute 11 on the clock here. We'll see if MOC-Floyd Valley decides to take a few more shots or if they are content with just running the ball and going into the halftime here to try and regroup. Lyle Moore and Dylan Winkle switching out here, and Winkle will stay in as Cale Schulte comes into the game. Glad to see Cale back on the field. Man in motion from left to right, rolling out that way. Carson now throws it back across the field to Aidan Klein, and the ball is incomplete. 1:06 on the clock as it stops there. Good thing he probably dropped that, or that would have been a big loss for Klein. Not really ready for it, and the defense stayed home and were there. So the incomplete pass here for MOC-Floyd Valley will set up second down and 10, ball at their own 28-yard line. A little bit of confusion here as MOC trying to get the play in. Twins to their left side, single to the right side. Klein stands behind Jagger. Now the man in motion. They'll hand off to Klein. He'll fight ahead for a couple. Gets good positive yards across the 30 to the 32, I do believe. Maybe the 33 looks like they'll give him. So a 5-yard pickup for Aidan. Set up third down and 5. Clock on the move, though, at 45 seconds, and a timeout will be called by Central Lyon George Litterock with 45 seconds to play. Lions not going to let MOC-Floyd Valley just milk the clock out here. They're going to run it stop and force them to punt it. And maybe the Lions return team can get a big play to close out the half. Lions on top here 27-0, but it has not been that easy for them. MOC-Floyd Valley has given them some fits. The defense for the Lions has played well, giving the offense some short fields. But the MOC-Floyd Valley defense is aggressive and really like to get after it. And the Lions have got to be a little bit better prepared, and they definitely have some things that they can work on in the half. MOC-Floyd Valley offensively has moved the ball one drive, they had a really good drive. They moved the ball all the way down inside the 20-yard line of Central Lyon George Litterock, and then a tipped ball was intercepted by Rex Van Wy to stall out that drive. But other than that, the defense for the Lions has been stout again. 3rd down and 5 here for MOC-Floyd Valley. We'll see if they try and throw for the first down or if they elect to run and keep the clock and make the Lions use that last time out. They will run with Klein. He will run over the right side and be wrapped up after a gain of 2, and the Lions will call timeout again. 38 seconds on the clock, 4th down coming for MOC-Floyd Valley. Lions used their last timeout here of the half, looking to try and get a big return out of the kicker. When you have Zach Lutmer and Cooper Spees back there returning the ball, that is always a possibility. And if nothing else, if the Lions can get a good return and get it inside of MOC-Floyd Valley territory, then they can maybe take a shot down the field or take a couple shots depending on how much time is left on the clock. Lions are talking it out there. Good to see Coach Eben on the sidelines. Once again, our sympathies go out to Coach Eben and his family, as Coach Eben lost his father just a few days ago. And still here on the sidelines. We haven't seen a whole lot of him throughout the week, understandably so. But Coach Eben here on the sidelines tonight, and good to see him out there. And we wish him and his family the absolute best. 4th down here for MOC-Floyd Valley, and Luke Geltima going back to punt the ball. Lions will set up here once again, ready to get the return. High snap for Geltima. He'll give the ball a boot. It will be returnable, and Spees makes the catch and steps out of bounds immediately. A high kick there, but short, allows the coverage team to get on top of it. 30 seconds on the clock, and the Lions will have a few shots at it. No timeouts. And they might be content with just running the ball and seeing if they can't get a big run. First down and 10 right at the 40-yard line here for Central Lyon George Litterock here on homecoming night. Plenty of homecoming activities yet to go here at the half. So we invite you to stay tuned. We've got a Hall of Fame ceremony. Pat Murphy and Scott Groder is being elected to the Hall of Fame. Lutmer back to pass, looking left side, now rolling out. He's going to tuck, he's going to run. Goes across for the first down. Lutmer will have first down yardage at the 50 and steps out of bounds, stopping the clock with 22 seconds to go. 10-yard run for Zach Lutmer, adding to his totals here tonight. First down in 10. They'll actually give him 11. They'll say he crossed the 50 to the 49. Lions will line up again. Trip receivers to the near side here. Single receiver wide to the left. Back to pass again is Lutmer. Here comes the pressure, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as he was tripped up by Aidan Klein back at the 42-yard line. A 9-yard loss for Lutmer. Clock on the move with 5 seconds to go. Lions just going to let this one go, and they will take it to the half. At the end of the first half of play, Central Lyon George Litterock leading MOC-Floyd Valley by a score of 27-0. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we've got homecoming festivities, and we'll take a look at your first half recap when we return to Central Lyon George Litterock Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
We know our name is Pizza Ranch, but have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded daily, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken. Make it a meal on the buffet or order online for carry-out and delivery. More than just pizza, you'll love our chicken. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Well, we welcome you back here at the half. A quick live performance here. We've got the Central Lyon George Little Rock Junior cheerleaders coming onto the field, and there are a bunch of them. As the cheerleaders will come on, the girls got to spend some time with the varsity cheerleaders throughout the week. They got to learn some cheers. They learned a few dance moves, and here they come onto the field. This is always a lot of fun for the girls. Junior cheer squad for the Lions out here. We hope you enjoy this presentation of our young and future cheerleaders. Well, as our cheerleaders make their way off of the field, always fun, always exciting to see all those girls out there, and definitely one of the highlights here. Part of homecoming week, and we've got some other things going on here as our Hall of Fame inductees make their way onto the field as well. Pat Murphy and Scott Groders being elected into the Hall of Fame here tonight. And congratulations to those two gentlemen, former CLGLR football players here, and good to see them. Pat Murphy being elected. He is the son of Bill and Vera Murphy, his wife Cindy, and his children Lucas and Max. Currently lives in Dakota Dunes, South Dakota right now. He was a 3-year letter winner on the football team and a running back for the Lions, over 1,000 yards in both of his seasons. And at starting running back, went on to run at Morningside as well. He was an Iowa Shrine Bowl selection. In wrestling, he was a 3-year letter winner and a state qualifier at his senior year. In track, a 3-year letter winner, and in his junior season was a state champion in the 4x1 meter relays. In college, as we said, he played for Morningside College. He was a 4-year letter winner there, and was elected as senior, a team captain, and most valuable back, and honorable mention to the North Central College. Currently a territory manager for Hitachi Vantara LLC, and a congratulations out there to Pat Murphy, 2020 Hall of Fame inductee from the Central Lyon class of 1983. Pat Murphy, you see down there with his wife, with Superintendent Brent Jorth, ready to present the plaque to him. And those two were obviously honored the other night at coronation. And Pat Murphy with wife Cindy down there getting his plaque. That'll take us over to Scott Groders, a 1992 Central Lyon graduate here, being elected to the Hall of Fame. Football participant for 4 years, a 3-year letter winner was Scott, and a honorable mention all-conference as a junior, first-team all-conference as his senior, and a first-team all-Northwest Iowa Review, and third-team all-state as in his senior year they went on to play for the state championship, becoming state runner-up in 1991. He was a 4-year basketball player, 3-year letter winner, and honorable mention all-conference as a junior, 2-year letter winner in track, 3-year letter winner in baseball. He is the son of Wayne and Geneva Groders, his wife Abby, and children Austin and Marin as well. He went on to play at Northwestern College as a 4-year letter winner. Senior season, he was the starting defensive back and punt returner, and was elected to the second team all-conference there. He made it to the NAIA National Semifinals in 1994. Currently a sales executive with American Fidelity Education Services out of Nashville, Tennessee. So making the trip here, Scott Groders, class of 1992, your 2020 Hall of Fame inductee. Scott Groder is glad to see him coming back. I can remember Scott when I was a younger guy. I actually got to watch Scott perform out here on the football field. He was one of those high schoolers that you definitely looked up to, and definitely a good football player on some quality football teams. Glad to see him come back from Nashville. Well, we'll take a quick time out here as our Hall of Fame inductees have been presented with their plaques. 27-0, the Lions lead MOC-Floyd Valley here on homecoming night. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Back at Dicknall Field here at the homecoming halftime show presented by your Lion Marching Band.
And now for the finale of your halftime entertainment, we proudly present the Central Lyon High School Marching Band under the field direction of Drum Major Anna Warnke. Marching Lions, are you ready to perform? Band, the field is yours. The band opened with a Spanish-styled number titled Spania. As they continue with their second number, they will be featuring the Flag Squad down front on the track. Watch and listen as they play the smash hit performed by LMFAO titled Party Rock Anthem. Please rise and clap along as the band plays our school song.
But have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded daily, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken. Make it a meal on the buffet or order online for carry-out and delivery. More than just pizza, you'll love our chicken. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Well, we welcome you back here to Dicknell Field at the half. Central Lyon George Little Rock leading by a score of 27-0 over MOC-Floyd Valley here on homecoming night. And we've had quite the night here tonight. So far, we've had Hall of Fame inductions. We've had flag football, middle school football, junior cheerleaders, and the band, of course, as well, doing a great rendition there and a fine performance. Even got to see Mr. Langholt come out and do a little bit of dancing out there on the track. That is always fun to see, and good to see Mr. Langholt getting into it. Lions leading 27-0 here at the half. Obviously, the Lions getting after it defensively, setting things up offensively for them as they do each and every week. The defense right now doing a great job holding MOC-Floyd Valley to just 18 yards on 12 carries so far on the ground, and just 4 of 14 passing the ball for 37 yards, a total of 55 yards so far in the first half for MOC-Floyd Valley. So the Lions defense doing their job shutting down the MOC-Floyd Valley offense, and the Lions so far offensively have looked really good at times. They've had some nice big plays, but they have struggled a little bit with MOC-Floyd Valley as well. Lions currently have 113 yards on the ground on 19 carries. Zach Lutmer leading the way with 11 carries for 71 yards. Lutmer, a 4 of 9, throwing the ball for 87 yards. He's got a touchdown in there as well. That went to Cooper Spees. He's got 1 catch for 26. Kane Van Berkom, a couple pass receptions there, a couple screen passes to him for 38 total yards. And Kalen Meyer with a reception over the middle of the field for 23 yards. Also on the ground, Caden Van Berkom, 3 carries for just 1 yard so far. Taylor Putnam has that 1 carry for negative 1 yards. And Kalen Meyer, a couple carries. He's got 4 carries, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Zach Lutmer got things going right off the bat there halfway through the first quarter. Zach took off on a 26-yard scamper to put the first points on the board for the Lions. The extra point was good, making the score 7-0. That is the way the first quarter would end, as MOC-Floyd Valley was able to put up a little bit of offense there in the first quarter. But moving on into the second quarter, the Lions shored things up defensively and offensively. With 10:38 to go in the second quarter, Kalen Meyer struck pay dirt from 18 yards out. Extra point made it 14-0. 5 minutes later, with just over 5 minutes to play on the clock, a 14-yard touchdown run from Zach Lutmer, his second touchdown of the night. The extra point made it 21-0. And then finally, with 1:17 to go in the half, Cooper Spees, a nifty catch in the back of the end zone, 26 yards, tipping the toes down and getting himself into the end zone. The extra point failed, and that takes us to the 27-0 score here at the half. Just a few minutes on the clock here. The teams are starting to make their way out. We'll probably put about 3 more minutes up and let them get some stretching here before we start the second half of play. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff for the second half when we return to Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face, a long lost friend with a helpful hand, picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard, with people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
We know our name is Pizza Ranch, but have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded daily, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken. Make it a meal on the buffet or order online for carry-out and delivery. More than just pizza, you'll love our chicken. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
And we welcome you back here to Rock Rapids, live from Dicknall Field. My name is Joel Viss. Glad to have you along on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. About ready to start half number 2 here tonight. Central Lyon George Little Rock will kick off to start the second half as they receive the opening kickoff. So MOC will start on the offensive side of the ball for the start. Colton Corver and Sassman back to do the returning duties here. Deep kickoff there right down the middle. Corver will have it at his own 14-yard line, moving his way up the left side of the field, and will be brought down. And that is actually Jackson Voss. And Voss is the one who takes it out across the 25 to the 28-yard line. It looks like they will set the ball. Dutchman, we'll see what kind of adjustments they made at the half there. Like I said, moved the ball early in the first quarter, but struggled in the second quarter to get the ball going down the field, and we'll see what kind of adjustments they made. Twin receivers to the left side, single to the right. They'll hand off over the middle of the field. Aidan Klein sidesteps a few defenders, runs through a few tackles, going to get positive yards. Lions brought the blitz up the middle, but nice job by Klein to avoid those tacklers and pick up 5 yards. Second down and 5 now for MOC-Floyd Valley. Lions looking like they're turning up some of the heat there so far on the first offensive or on the first defensive snap for them. Twin receivers left side here, single to the right. Jagger in that pistol formation currently, as now we'll see Klein shift over to the right. Man coming in motion is Sassman. Bad snap, hits the ground. Jagger just picks it up and runs with it. I do believe he's got first down yardage. And a nice job by Carson Jagger to be aware of what's going on. And it looks like he stepped out of bounds about a yard short. But to make positive yards out of a terrible snap there, ball was snapped off to his left when they were trying to go right. Third down and 1 now for MOC-Floyd Valley. Looking to move the chains here on the opening possession of the second half. They will shift a few receivers around as they send twin receivers off to the right side here. That is Carter Albers and Sassman, and Jeltima going to the wide to the left. Sassman now in motion. Snap, a poor snap again. Jagger's just going to tuck and run. Going to be close. I do believe he's got it as he pushes the pile ahead to the 39-yard line. 2-yard pickup there for Jagger, and that's 2 times in a row where the snap has not been clean, but Jagger aware enough to move the ball forward and get positive yards, and the Dutch have themselves a first down. Ball moved out right at the 40-yard line here for Carson Jagger on the carry. First and 10. Dutchman will send receivers off to the right side here, 2 to the right, single 1 to the left. Aidan Klein in the shotgun formation. They'll hand off to Klein. Left side has running room, tucks it in, and picks up another good gain. steps out of bounds after about a 4-yard pickup. But MOC-Floyd Valley so far making some good adjustments at the half and have found themselves some way to move the ball against this Lyon defense. Second down and about 6 here for MOC-Floyd Valley. Would love nothing more than to eat up a bunch of clock, move down the field, and put it into the end zone here on the opening drive. Second down and 6, twin receivers left, single receiver here to the right side. Now they will shift a man to a tight end position. Hand off over the right side to Klein. He's running for the sidelines in deep pursuit. Lions are on him and knock him down in the backfield. Luke Rasmussen is the first man there to drag him down. No gain on the play as they got him running sideline to sideline. Klein very quick, very shifty there, the sophomore tailback for MOC-Floyd Valley. Tough little runner as well. Third down and 6 now for MOC-Floyd Valley as they look over to the sidelines to try and pick up the call. They'll send 3 wide receivers here to the near side. They'll stack them up on top of each other, wide out wide to the left side. Jagger calls it out, and flags will fly. Early movement there by Colton Corver. And tough break there. You got a wide receiver that close to the official, and he takes off early. And that's just a little bit too easy to make that call. So a 5-yard penalty on the false start. We'll push him back behind the chains now. Third down and 11. Back at the 39-yard line. MOC-Floyd Valley struggling to get the play in. Now you'll see Aidan Klein run over, get the play, and bring it back. Trip receiver is here to the right again, single wide to the left, and a timeout will be called by Coach Grant Hegstad. He wants to talk this over. Too much confusion there. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 8:25 to go here in the third quarter. Lions still on top, 27-0. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Back in Rock Rapids, out of the timeout, MOC-Floyd Valley calling a timeout for confusion there, trying to get the play in here on third down and 11, ball at their own 39-yard line. Twin receivers go out to the left side, one receiver off to the right here, but they do have a tight end in there in Colton Corver. Man in motion is Sassman, left to right, back to pass is Jagger, looking for the swing pass now over the middle of the field, picked off as they go across the middle of the field. The interception is there, and Jake Pilecki gets his interception. Jake Pilecki has been close all year long. He finally steps in front and gets the pick. Lions will take over on the offensive side of the ball at the 45-yard line. CLGOR stepping in front, getting the interception. Second pick of the night. Jake Pilecki, his first pick of the season. First down and 10 for the Lions on their own 45-yard line with 8:15 to go. Twin receivers off to that right side. Single over to the left. Here is Van Wy. They shift Meyer. Hand off over the left side goes to Van Berkom. Caden Van Berkom still bowling over defenders. Powers his way for first down yardage into MOC-Floyd Valley territory. A 10-yard pickup. Good tough run for Caden Van Berkom. That's the run we saw from him last week, and want to see more of that each and every week. Lions move the sticks on the first play there with Van Berkom's 10-yard run, so they'll line up again. First down and 10 in Dutch territory. Twins right, single left, empty backfield for Lutmer. Lutmer calls it out here. He's going to go. Counter play to Meyer. He cuts it up the field. Now trials his blockers. He's got room on the right side. Cutting it back across. Stiff arm inside the 20-yard line. Down to about the 18. Big time run again on the counter play for Kalen Meyer. They'll say he went down at the 19-yard line. So a 26-yard run for Kalen. First down and 10 once again here for the Lions as they push ahead. 7:23 on the clock here. Lions break the huddle. Twin receivers right, single receiver. That's Van Wy to the left here. Calling it out, they'll hand off over the left side once again and piled up immediately. Pushing the pile ahead, though, is Meyer. And we'll pick up tough 2 yards. Second down and 9, it looks like, or 8. And they're only going to give him a yard on that one. So second down and 9, just inside the 19-yard line. Lions want to capitalize here, see if they can't get into the running time portion, if they can score and get a 2-point conversion. Twins right, single left. Meyer in the backfield. Man in motion is Rasmussen. They'll hand off to Rasmussen. Powers through a few defenders as he fights for first down yardage. Going to be about a yard short, but a good 8-yard run for Luke Rasmussen. Third down, wow, they're going to come back and give him, say the knee was down. He was really close at the initial spot, was close to the 1. 3rd and 1. Now they're going to say third down and 3 as they bring it back to the 12-yard line. Power I formation, the big heavy package. Everybody in tight here for the Lions. They hand off to Meyer right up the middle. He fights through a bunch of tackles, rolls off a couple more inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the carry for Kalen Meyer. First down and goal now for the Lions on the 5-yard line. Expect that heavy package to stay in the ball game. MOC-Floyd Valley brings all 11 guys in the box to see if they can't stop this. Power I to the left side. Meyer and Van Berkom are the inside guys. Deep back is Spies. He's got it. He's wrapped up in the backfield and brought down for about a 1-yard loss. First carry of the night for Cooper. We see him usually a lot more, usually in this big package. But nonetheless, he comes out, and the heavy package will come out as well. And they'll try and spread things out. As the defense packed 11 guys into the box, the Lion offense is going to switch some things up. Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Twin receivers go wide to the left side. Single receiver is Spies to the right. Lutmer calls it out, hands it off. Caden Van Berkom, left side, powers through, and Caden Van Berkom has his first touchdown on the offensive side of the ball. He picked up a pick 6 last week, but he gets his first rushing touchdown here tonight. Caden Van Berkom from 6 yards out. Now the Lions will most likely go for 2 here to try and get it to a single get it to running time formation. The score 33-0. Lutmer will take it. He's just going to run straight ahead. Powers ahead for the goal line. An easy 2-point conversion for the Lions. 4:25 to play in the third quarter. 35-0 the lead for Central Lyon. George Litterock. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted. You push through the uncertainty, and at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
We know our name is Pizza Ranch, but have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded daily, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken. Make it a meal on the buffet or order online for carry-out and delivery. More than just pizza, you'll love our chicken. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Rapids here at Dicknall Field. Lions come out to do the kicking duties here. 35-0. The Lions on the board. This time a 6-yard Caden Van Berkom touchdown run. 2-point conversion by Zach Lutmer was good, and we will go into running time for the rest of the game here as long as MOC-Floyd Valley does not get back on the board. Cooper Spees has the ball teed up here at the 40-yard line, has the official signal, so they will walk it off here. Jackson Voss back to return the kick, as well as Chase Sassman. High end over end kick. Voss will catch it at his own 8-yard line, now make his way forward. Coming across there, wrapped up there as he gets out close to the 30-yard line. Good return there once again by Voss. And some decent starting field position. MOC-Floyd Valley once again moved the ball, had it around the midfield marker there on their last possession there to start the second half, but an interception by Polensky put a halt to that one. First down and 10 here for the Dutchmen. Twin receivers come to the right side. Single receiver goes wide to the left. Shotgun formation, handoff to Klein right up the middle of the field. Good run for him. Picks up an easy 5 yards as he crosses the 30 to the 36, so give him 6 yards. Aidan Klein has a little bit of running room here in the second half and taking advantage. Second down and 4 now for MOC-Floyd Valley. The running game has been probably the most effective for them here tonight. Have not had too many opportunities. The Lion defense has shut them down in large part. Second and 4 here. Single receiver to each side. Now man in motion. That's Sassman running the option. Quarterback keep is Jagger. Runs into the offensive line. Going to pick up a couple yards and set up third down and 2. Carson Jagger has made some really good decisions. Not hard to believe why this sophomore quarterback has been thrown into the mix. He was the backup to start the year, and just last week was thrown into the starting role and does a nice job. We've seen him make some plays on the fly, even with some bad snaps, knowing when to get rid of the ball and how to avoid negative plays. Third down and 2 here for MOC-Floyd Valley. Twins right, single to the left. They'll hand off left side to Klein. Klein sidesteps the defenders, has first down yardage, crosses the 45 to the 46-yard line. And an 8-yard pickup there for Aidan Klein. Nice run for Aidan once again, and the Dutch move the sticks. At the midfield marker here, the Lions trying to tighten some things up defensively. Lions will make a substitution here as Lutmer will come out of the game, and they will adjust. The Lions are going to go to a 4-down lineman front now as Max Groos will come in and play the D-tackle spot. Toss over the right side, a flag will fly. Lions wrap him up in the backfield. He's going to go down for a loss of 1 on the play. We'll see if it was an illegal shift, I do believe, by MOC-Floyd Valley. So we'll see if the Lions choose to accept it or if they choose the loss of yard and down. Looks like the Lions will decline the penalty, and they will take the 1-yard loss and a loss of the down. So Aidan Klein dropped in the backfield. It'll be second down and 11 after the Lions decline the penalty. Now the Lions will adjust again here. And Max Gruss will come out of the ballgame. A.J. Bunchy will go in, the 6'3 senior. Second down and 11 here. Twin receivers to each side for MOC. Klein standing to the left of Jagger. Back to pass. Jagger looking quick. Now comes back over the middle of the field. Flags will fly, and a penalty marker as you might have a late hit on the quarterback. Possibly a late hit on the quarterback here. We'll see what exactly is the call. And the officials will say personal foul, roughing the passer. That'll be A.J. Bunchy, and A.J. injured for a lot of the year, obviously injured last year. He had knee surgery, and coming back in and joining the team and struggled with a little bit of knee injury again, and getting some time here as a senior. And made his way into the stat book. Roughing the passer. First down and 10 for MOC-Floyd Valley. Sassman in motion. Quick pass left side. Picked off by Jake Poletsky. Did he get it? They will say he will. He's got two interceptions for Poletsky here tonight. And the Lions once again get the stop here late in the third quarter with just 10 seconds to play. Lions will come out here, and we'll see if they start subbing a few guys into the ballgame. So far, the starters are still in. Ten seconds on the clock. Should just be one play here in the to end the quarter as the Lions try and get the play in. Cooper Spees, Luke Rasmussen go to the right side. Van Wy wide to the left side here. Handoff over the right side goes to Kalen Meyer. He breaks off a big run for 10 yards, but I think we're going to get illegal motion against the Lions, so that one will be coming back at the end of the quarter. We'll see if they let the quarter end on a offensive penalty or if they make them run an untimed down. Do believe they should be able to end the quarter after the penalty is walked off. Illegal formation against the Lions here. Be first down here as they move it off, and that will bring an end to the third quarter. 35-0 Lions lead here as the quarter comes to an end. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with the fourth and final quarter and more Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
Back in Rock Rapids at Dicknall Field, fourth quarter about ready to get underway. Lions leading 35-0. Lions with the ball, a penalty to end the third quarter makes it first down and 15 for the Lions after the Jake Poletsky interception, his second one of the night. Handoff over the left side goes to Kalen Meyer. He'll power ahead for a couple, tough 3, maybe 4 yards. And Kalen will get the clock going here as we start quarter number 4. Lions leading 35-0 here on homecoming, looking for a homecoming victory and setting up a battle for the Beef Bowl next week. Lyon County Beef Bowl over at West Lyon. We need you there. If you're watching for us tonight on TV, we need you in West Lyon next week, because we need anybody and everybody to support the Lions in what is going to be a huge matchup. Twins right, single to the left, empty backfield for Lutmer. Rasmussen coming in motion, fake the hand there. Lutmer keeps over the right side, breaks out, runs into the back of Spies, gets first down yardage there. Needed 11 yards. He ended up with about 14. Zach Lutmer with a nice run. And could have had some more. Was trying to stay behind the blocker. Spies out there trying to keep the edge on the defensive back. Nonetheless, first down and 10 for CLGLR. Lions break the huddle once again. Van Wy and Rasmussen wide to the left side. Spies here to the near side. Shotgun formation. Meyer stands alongside Lutmer. Here comes Rasmussen. They'll fake the hand. Lutmer keeps again. Fights off the first tackle and goes for first down yardage. And Lutmer looked like he was going to hold up and just trying to avoid the contact. And instead he slips on by and picks up 9 yards. Second down and 1 here for the Lions. This quarter is going to move awfully fast as the clock is not stopping with that 35-point spread. Twins to the right, single to the left here. Pistol formation. Lutmer in that pistol. And the deep back is Meyer. They'll hand off to Kalen. Kalen runs over the left side, doesn't get anywhere, goes down at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. That'll be third down and 1 now for CLGLR. Lions obviously in 4-down territory. Looks like the heavy package is coming in. Not sure about this. The heavy package has not worked very well so far here tonight against MOC-Floyd Valley. The Dutch have put 11 guys in the box against it. And it's going to be a man-up time here and see if the Lion offensive line can get the push. Everybody in tight, power I formation, set off to the right side. Lutmer under center. He'll hand off, second man through, nothing doing. And once again, the power I goes nowhere, and the Lions are blown up in the backfield. Kyle Deal getting in there and putting down for a 3-yard loss on Cooper Spies. Fourth down now, and we'll see if the Lions choose to go for it here. It looks like they will. On fourth down here, inside of Dutch territory. The big package will come out. They'll go back to the spread. Lions can punt out of this package if they need to. J.J. Vanderzee coming out of the ball game now as he will run over to the sidelines. Quick rollout here for Lutmer. He can pass, he can run, he's going to tuck, he's going to run, spin move, and gets close to first down yardage. Do believe he has it on that spin. Gets down to the 36-yard line. A pickup of 5. He needed 4, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Lutmer once again over the 100-yard mark on the ground. And Lions will come out once again. Now they send in the second teamers. The first teamers picked up the first down. Clock on the move. Ben Anderson into the ball game, as well as Donovan Morales. Jace Schrick wide to the left side there. Trying to see who else is in here. It looks like Taylor Putnam will come wide to the right side. Dorian Johnson will be the deep back. Lions called out. Anderson hands off. Dorian Johnson. He's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing as he'll be brought down. Clock still moving. Second down and 10 here for Central Lyon George Little Rock. A homecoming victory for the Lions, and will extend their victories to 6-0 on the season, 4-0 in district play. And as we said, we'll set up the big matchup for Lyon County and the district title next Friday night over at West Lyon. Twins to the right, single to the left. Dorian Johnson alongside Anderson. Anderson calls it out. He'll fake the hand. He's going to keep. Works out left side. Ben Anderson puts the head down. Picks up positive yardage. as it gets down inside the 35 to the 33, 3-yard pickup. 3rd down and 7 coming here for the second teamers for the Lions. As the MOC-Floyd Valley is starting to shift in some of their second teamers as well. 6.5 to play here in the ball game. Twins to the right, single left. Anderson looks over the defense. Dorian Johnson alongside of him. Man in motion is Putnam. They'll fake to Putnam. Now they hand off over the middle. Dorian Johnson down the middle of the field. He's got first down yardage. Inside the 20-yard line, good fake, and right up the middle, Dorian Johnson down to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 21. First down and 10 for the Lions once again as they break into the red zone. Ball down at the 16-yard line. 21-yard run for Dorian Johnson as the Lions second teamers looking to put some points on the board. Twins to the right, single to the left. Anderson calls it out. Josh Elber's in Elbert moving in there. Now they hand off over the middle. Dorian Johnson sidestepping some defenders inside the 10-yard line and brought down near the 5. They'll give him the 7 is where they'll say the knee was down. So 9 yards on the pickup. Josh Elbert, the sophomore, wide out into the ball game. Donovan Morales wide to the right side here. Jay Schrick. Looks like Landon Weiler in at an up back at the power back spot. Ben Anderson, the quarterback. Anderson calls it out, hands it up right off the middle again. Dorian Johnson puts the head down inside the 5 to the 4. Going to have enough for a first down. 3-yard pickup there on the carry. First down and goal now for the Lions second team. 4:40 to play here. Clock is on the move. Lions second teamers would like to put some points on the board, and Coach Eben would definitely be glad to see that happen as well. He has high expectations for his second teamers. Anytime they get in the game, they need to play like their first teamers. High snap, Anderson corrals it, now runs around. He just tucks it as he goes down inside the 10 at the 9. Going to be a 5-yard loss, but a nice job of hanging on to the ball and making something out of it. Second down and goal now at the 10-yard line. Maybe they'll let Anderson air the ball out a little bit. Max DeBoer in on the offensive line. I can see him over here. Let's see, who else do we got out there? Jack Van Wy, I do believe, on the right side. Chase Thiedens in the ball game. Cale Schulte on the left side. Elbert in motion. They hand off up the middle. Dorian Johnson, all sorts of running room, and an easy 10-yard touchdown run for Dorian Johnson to get into the end zone. Dorian Johnson, a 10-yard touchdown run with 3:36 on the clock. With an extra point to come here, we'll see who they bring in to do the extra point kicking. Speed's not going to come out there, so the Lions may go for 2 on this. Well, Lions now they will line up and go for 2. Twins to the left, single to the right. Dorian Johnson behind Anderson. They'll hand off over the middle. Johnson sidesteps a few defenders, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. 3:36 to play, and the Lions on top, 43-0 over MOC-Floyd Valley. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
We know our name is Pizza Ranch, but have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded daily, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken. Make it a meal on the buffet or order online for carry-out and delivery. More than just pizza, you'll love our chicken. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
back in Rock Rapids here at Dicknall Field. A homecoming victory for the Lions of Central Lyon George Little Rock. 43-0 the score for the Lions. The latest touchdown coming for the Lions second teamers, Dorian Johnson. The tailback scoring from 10 yards out and then punches the 2-point conversion in as well to make it 43-0. And Cooper Spees will come on to do the kicking duties here once again. It looks like Chase Sassman and Jackson Voss are back there to return for MOC. Speeds a high end over end kick, will bounce at the 10-yard line, straight up in the air. Sassman will get it at the 5. Here comes the coverage team, eludes the first one, fights through a couple more. Good return again there for Sassman as he brings it out to about the 20-yard line. 15-yard return. And the clock once again on the move here. MOC-Floyd Valley bringing in some of the substitutions as well. As in no hurry here as they try and make some of those substitutions. Looks like the officials are going to call for a sanitation timeout and give the ball a little bit of cleaning, as well as allow these coaches to get some of those second teamers into the game. As we said, Lions will improve to 6-0 overall, 4-0 in District 1 play. And last we hear, the Wildcats look like they are going to be victorious over Sioux Center as they lead 26-12 with about 5 minutes to left in that game over there. So a battle of undefeateds next week getting set up. West Lyon currently ranked number 3 in the state. The Lions ranked number 4, and they will battle it out for not only Lyon County bragging rights, they're going to battle it out for the District 1 title and who gets the spot, the big spot in the playoffs. Everybody's in the playoffs this year because of the COVID-19 situation, but we'll go into seeding purposes. Well, so there is a lot on the line for the Lyon County Beef Bowl, not just your normal bragging rights and not just a normal big matchup here. You are going to see a whale of a ball game next Friday night. Handoff over the middle here for MOC-Floyd Valley. We'll see who the tailback actually is there. Looked like it was not exactly sure who it was at the tailback spot. Simeon Bunt in the ball game there, but he is a wide receiver. Looks like a number 45, which I do not have on my roster. So, mystery tailback in for MOC-Floyd Valley. Fake the hand, now they come back over the middle. Lion defense all over it. Wrap it up and making the tackle in the backfield there for the Lions. That time, Damian Kelderman getting through. Also in the game, A.J. Bunchy there on the defensive line. Evan Kruger in at the middle linebacker spot. Ben Anderson, outside backer, rolling out to pass here. On the run, looks over the middle of the field, has his man at the 30-yard line, and a big stick coming through was Donovan Morales. Morales makes the hit at the 30-yard line, setting up 4th down and 1 with a minute to go here, and I do believe MOC will go for it most likely here. And it looks like they will. Twin receivers off to each side. Man coming in motion there, comes up right under center, and a nifty little quarterback sneak there. Not ready for that one. The motion man coming was Cooper Huss, the sophomore wideout. He ends up going under center, and they go QB sneak for about 3 or 4 yards and a 1st down. Clock dips under 1 minute to play there. And MOC-Floyd Valley from now on should be able to run the clock out. Twin receivers to the left side, single receiver to the right. Cale Aarons, the quarterback for MOC-Floyd Valley. Hands off over the middle of the field. That is Braden Kontz, the sophomore running back. Knocked down in the backfield for a loss of 1 or 2. 30 seconds to play here in the ball game. MOC-Floyd Valley will drop to 0-6 on the season, still looking for their first win. And they will come up next week. They get Sheldon in what should be a good matchup there. Sheldon will go to Orange City to face the Dutchman. Clock under 10 seconds. They're just going to call it fair game. They will call it a game. Final score here tonight from Dicknall Field in Rock Rapids. Central Lyon George Little Rock homecoming victory 43-0 over MOC-Floyd Valley. We'll take a break and wrap things up when we return to Central Lyon George Little Rock Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face, a long lost friend with a helpful hand, picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard, with people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
We know our name is Pizza Ranch, but have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded daily, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken. Make it a meal on the buffet or order online for carry-out and delivery. More than just pizza, you'll love our chicken. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Rapids here at Dicknall Field, Central Lyon George Little Rock 43-0. Homecoming winners here tonight over MOC-Floyd Valley. The Lions once again a great defensive performance, setting up the offense, and the offense putting the points on the board here tonight, being led by Zach Lutmer once again. Just over 100 yards on the ground. Lions as a team had 242 yards rushing here tonight. And good running there by Kalen Meyer. Caden Van Berkum had a couple tough runs in there. And the Lions second teamers coming in and putting some points up on the board as well. Lutmer had to throw a little bit in the first half, but did not have to put the ball in the air in the second half. Ended up 4 of 9 passing for 87 yards and that touchdown. Cooper Spees with that touchdown reception. Van Berkum had a couple of receptions on a couple of screen passes, and Kalen Meyer caught a nice little pass over the middle of the field as well. As we said, the Lion defense strong again here tonight as they held MOC-Floyd Valley under 100 total yards. Once again, unofficially 21 carries for just 45 yards. Aidan Klein led the way for them with 14 carries for 38 yards. Carson Jagger struggled to throw the ball, did not complete a pass in the second half, ended up 4 of 17 for 37 yards and 3 interceptions, and the Lions are able to, every time MOC-Floyd Valley looked like they moved the ball, the Lions would get a turnover and get a pick out of that one. Rex Van Wy had one, and Jake Poletsky ended up with 2 interceptions here tonight. Scoring got underway in the first quarter. Zach Lutmer took it from 26 yards out to score into the end zone. The extra point was made by Spies to make it 7-0. The Lions would get on the board once again early in quarter number 2 with an 18-yard Kalen Meyer touchdown and extra point, making it 14-0. Then just 5 minutes later, a 14-yard touchdown run for Lutmer, his second one of the night, with an extra point, made it 21-0. And then late in the half, after the Lions used some timeouts to get the ball back, and with a minute 17 on the clock, Cooper Spies, a nice 26-yard reception in the back of the end zone, went up, got the ball, and got the toes down in bounds for the 26-yard completion. The extra point was no good, so it was 27-0 in favor of the Lions going into the half. The Lions would come out in the second half, get a defensive stop right off the bat, and come in on the offensive side, march it down the field, and with 4.5 to play in that third quarter, Caden Van Berkom would get his first offensive touchdown of the season, a 6-yard touchdown run for Caden, and a 2-point conversion from Lutmer made it 35-0. And after that, the running clock came into play, and things moved along quite quickly from there on in. As we moved into the fourth quarter, the Lions second-teamers got their chance to come into the ball game and found themselves moving the ball very nicely, very effectively, and got inside the 10-yard line. And Dorian Johnson, his first varsity touchdown, a 10-yard touchdown run with a 2-point conversion by him as well to give us the final score of 43-0. Lions improved to 6-0 overall, 4-0 in district play, and that sets up the Lyon County Beef Bowl next Friday night. Kickoff at 7 o'clock in West Lyon. We need you there. We need all the fans there, and we need all the Lion fans rooting and cheering as loud as absolutely possible. Not only is it the Lyon County Beef Bowl, it is the battle for Lyon County. It is the battle for the Class 2A District 1 title. The winner will be the district champion. These two have been in different classes for a lot of years. This time West Lyon moved up this year, and we find each other in the district race against each other, and we're both undefeated going up against each other. Number 3, West Lyon. Number 4, Central Lyon, George Litterock. It is going to be a battle of the Titans to set up the playoff seedings as we go forward. So a big matchup coming at you next Friday night. If you can't make it over to West Lyon, we'll have all the coverage for you right here on the Lyon Broadcast Network. Once again, we say a big thank you to all the sponsors. Make sure that you patronize the ones that you see throughout the broadcast. If nothing else, if you see one of these business owners or employees, make sure you tell them thank you for making our broadcast possible. Those sponsors include Frontier Bank, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, the Pizza Ranch, Sanford Health, Premier Bank, and Avera Health, as well as the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company. Once again, my name's Joel Viss, 43-0. The Lions are victorious on homecoming. We'll see you for the Lyon County Beef Bowl next Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and have a great weekend.